Lower decks, lower decks, lower decks, lower decks. Hey, how's it going, crew? My name is Captain Geronimo, and this was totally immature of me because I'm Captain. I'm no longer lower decks, but without any further ado, I'm so excited to present this video because we are finally getting something from Star Trek The Lower Decks, which is the Parliament class. Let's proceed with today's episode. Engage. The Parliament class can be acquired by opening Infinity Logboxes. All you need are Infinity Logboxes, Master Keys, a Wagon of Luck. Combine those three together and you just might get yourself a chance of acquiring a Tier 6 Infinity Starship box. By opening this box, you get a huge list of starships available, as seen in previous logboxes, alongside with some unique things, such as this, the Parliament class. And now let's take a closer look at the ship's customizational options.
The Parliament class. I just can't stop looking at it. It is a perfect replica of the ship seen in Star Trek The Lower Decks. It has TNG Galaxy era vibes with some sharp design elements and paint job, similar as been seen on the Sovereign class. Indeed, a true evolution of Starfleet ship design. There is only one template available, which is Parliament. Available bridge options are standard ones, plus the ones that you've purchased from the Zen store. Unfortunately, there is no special or unique bridge interior. Windows have several options, like types 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Parliament class, as well as types 6 and 0. Material options are as follow: Defiant, Galaxy, Intrepid, NX and NX Refit, Parliament, Sovereign and Sovereign Refit, as well as types 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7A, 8, 8B, as well as upgraded design. I kinda missed the old editor in here because I could just scroll past everything and everything would be applied to the ship directly. Now I have to click each little thingy by itself in order for it to be displayed on the screen. Too bad you remove this option cryptic, but well, what can you do? By pressing Advanced Options tab, you get to customize Starship's patterns. Patterns are standard, nothing special nor unique. However, there is nothing in the style, because there is only one template, and that's pretty much normal. If you were to set the patterns to the standard, which is Andromeda, left side of a color to the lime and right side to the blue, your starship would look like this. Have some fun and create your own unique special paint job. And now, without any further ado, let's go into space. Parliament class, first seen in Star Trek The Lower Decks, Season 1, Episode 5, Cupid's Errant Arrow. It is a class of Federation starship that was in service during the late 24th century and had been made to participate in very large and complex engineering projects. This class is best described as being versatile and resistant, but some reports say that all of this appraisal might have been over-exaggerated. But we are here to decide upon that. Parliament class Surveyor is classified as a scalable Tier 6 Federation cruiser type of vessel. This starship can be flown as soon as you finish game's tutorial mission, just like all the other Tier 6 starships. If you're a brand new player or you just created a new character, as you level up throughout the game, your ship will scale up alongside with you, following you in terms of strength and new abilities. As it scales up, it unlocks more hull HP, console slots, weapon slots, and more bridge officer abilities. Starship's mastery points may be earned immediately, however, mastery as a system will not be unlocked until you reach level 50. With the higher the level that you are on, when you get the starships, the less scaling there will be required. If you get the ship on level 65, no scaling is needed. Scaling is in direct link with the player's level. For every level that you pass, your ship unlocks more and more stuff. If there is any confusion about the ship's scaling, here is a detailed table overlaid on the screen. It shows what will be unlocked on what level. If there is anything else that you've been wondering about the scaling, feel free to ask me in the comments down below. All Federation starships come pre-equipped with standard equipment and weapons of a lowest mark which is available at starship's minimum rank. The items provided to you with the ship are appropriate for the type of vessel and its place in history, which means you have standard phaser arrays and photon torpedoes. Those weapons are set to mark infinite, which means that they do scale up alongside with your ship, becoming increasingly more powerful. As you level up, however, there's a catch: they cannot be upgraded nor can be re-engineered. If you want to use more powerful, upgradable, and re-engineerable variant of those weapons, you must gain them from fleet provision facilities by crafting them for yourself, by trading them with other players, or looking them up on the exchange. As an Admiralty card, Parliament class is classified as a 4-star rarity ultraviolet engineering card, which comes with 71 engineering, 20 tactical, and 35 science points. Starship's maintenance period is 18 hours, and special ability is addition of plus 20 engineering points and science points when you send it on an Admiralty mission all alone. On level 65, this vessel comes with 65,250 hull HP. There are standard forward and aft weapon slots. Your bridge officer stations are Lieutenant Tactical, Commander Engineering Cross Miracle Worker, Lieutenant Engineering, Lieutenant Commander Science, and Lieutenant Universal Cross Miracle Worker. Additionally, this starship can be upgraded to the Tier 6X, unlocking an extra starship device slot, universal console slot, and the ability to slot an extra starship tray. Parliament sports 4 device slots, 2 tactical, 5 engineering, 4 science, and 1 universal console slots, but don't let that throw you off your course. Ship's modifiers are 1.45 for the hull, 1.125 for the shields, and 0.15 for the impulse. The starship is powered via powerful warp core, and it will provide you with a bonus power of plus 10 to weapons and auxiliary subsystem power, and plus 5 to shields and engine subsystem power. As a miracle worker, this starship also benefits from cyclical quantum slipstream drive, a built-in ability which allows improved sector space travel for the next 90 seconds, instead of 30 seconds like the regular version has. Also, it comes with a cooldown that takes 30 seconds instead of 120. This being a cruiser, your starship gains following cruiser commands: weapon system efficiency, shield frequency modulation, strategic maneuvering, and attract fire. Cruiser commands are team aura buffs that can aid you and your teammates in missions, combats, or any other kind of situation that might come on your way. But before we keep on going, I would like to do a short commercial break in here. Welcome back! As a miracle worker, the Parliament class comes with a built-in innovation mechanics, which requires activation of free bridge officer abilities corresponding to the colors on the innovation display window. Red stands for tactical, yellow for engineering, and blue for science. Successfully matching the colors will automatically trigger the available innovation effect for the next 10 seconds. Then a short reboot period will commence before another effect can be used. One of the 6 possible innovation effects will be randomly selected each time when innovation mechanic refreshes. Available innovation effects are instinctive rerouting, containment layering, Heisenberg decoupling, plasma conduit purge, ingenious solutions, and Barclay maneuver. Every starship of tier 6 rank comes with a mastery skill tree, and this one comes with a skill tree of a cruiser type vessel, which is comprised of absorptive hull plating, rapid repairs, enhanced hull plating, armored hull, and unique starship trait, efficient demolition. While this trait is slotted, defeating foe adds a small boost to the subsystem with the lowest power for a moderate duration. And for the next several seconds, activation of efficient demolition provides an increased boost. The ideal destruction of the stellar debris tend to involve the release of fair amount of energy, and this ship has been modified to capture as much of it as possible. Talking about demolition, do not forget there is a universal console called Controlled Gravimetric Demolition. This piece of equipment works to demolish stellar planetary debris that would pose a danger or to destroy a ship debris. This system works in two stages. Number 1, deflector platform generators are sent to maintain the demolition field around the target. This captures all of the debris and the ships inside of a field and renders them vulnerable to kinetic damage. However, excessively large ships might push their way through this deflector field. Number 2, Parliament-class starship fires a stream of cohesive gravitons into the center of the deflector field, projecting structural stress and dealing kinetic damage over time to everything within the field. This will also draw nearby objects near the targeted area to ensure clean destruction. The beam then causes a violent detonation within the center of the deflector field, dealing heavy kinetic damage to everything within. The deflector field will then be lowered. This approach ensures complete destruction within a localized area. Console additionally provides a passive bonus to the kinetic and physical damage resistance rating, as well as exotic particle generation and structural integrity. It might be equipped aboard any starship on any console slot. I won't lie, and yet again, I don't have a reason to. I was a bit skeptical of this ship when I first seen it, and other people just confirmed my theories, but when I sat down in the captain's chair and flew this thing, I quickly found out it's simply not true. This is a phenomenal starship. With a change of beam overload, bridge officer ability mechanic, a miracle worker bridge officer ability which is called exceed rated limits quickly became obsolete. However, a ship like this can benefit from beam overload, but it can benefit even more from exceed rated limits, without having to worry too much about getting damage from use of this ability. Starship trait and console are both interesting, definitely great for Space Barbie and for roleplay. However, I think others out there are better. Ship like this would be perfect for the Zen store, but okay, who am I to question the wisdom of Cryptic? All in all, I give Parliament class a solid 8 out of 10. Before we end this episode, I would like to give a special shout out to all my members, especially to K. Anderson, Ron, Darren Homer, and Roser95. Thank you people so much for your generous donations. It is what keeps this channel running. Thank you one more time.
This is going to wrap yet another video, crew. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like to tell me that you actually like this video. Hit subscribe if you're new around here. This is what I do. Star Trek Online, ship reviews, gear reviews, mission reviews, walkthroughs, live streams, Star Trek Online product reviews, Zoom. That was immature again. If you want to help, you can become a member of this channel. You can buy some of the merch that I'm selling around, and I think that covers it. Thanks so much one more time. I love you all because you're the best. Geronimo, out.